So right now, we saw the COVID came around when Passover, okay, we know what we're saying about the Passover that we're talking about, the one that we rehearsed. And then the destruction that came. Rena?
Yeah, and we're the only ones out of all the Israelite camps.
Okay, yeah.
We're the only ones that got to celebrate the Passover. We're the only ones.
All praises.
Yep. That's how you know our Passover was a real Passover.
True.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy.
You know?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's very true.
Interesting.
But the brother, I cut you off there, but you know, it made great sense what you're saying, because that type of tabernacles around that time is going to be fulfilled when that wicked shit goes on. Right? So you got more? What do you got? Yeah, bring it out. Yeah.
And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. So we know that this scripture is basically dealing with 70 AD when they ransacked Jerusalem.
Right,
It
yeah,
can also be applied to now.
Yeah, history.
Because right here it's saying, for then shall be great tribulation such as was not since the beginning. So 70 is way back when. So this is going to be Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble, which we're into, right? Not full-fledged, right? So you have our people thinking it's time to skip back and relax, you know, and during Costco talk about, hey, how much is that leather couch? You know, that's something that costs us $2,000 in November. It's $900 now. We should get it now. You know what I mean? Thinking they're in good case. Like the TV is 65 inch. It was $3,000 before. Now it's 400. Should get it, man. We should get it because like it's a COVID sale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Not knowing, you know, they're in dire straits.
Yeah.
Bright and elusive hopes.
God.
Elusive. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Can I back you up when you just
yeah,
said?
man.
This is 2 Ezra 16:21. Behold, victuals shall be
God.
so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case.
That's right.
And
So look at the gas prices, man. Right? It's went up a little bit now, but at one point it was like 60 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I came in this land in the mid 80s, and it was about late 80s, early 90s. That's the price of, you know. So it went way back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, man, yeah, you know what I mean. If it feels good to be driving around right now, you have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? But if it feels good to, you know, $50 for my tank. You know what I mean? Before it's like 100 and something. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
That's true.
Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Got a script? This is Amos 6. I'm gonna start at 3. Ye that put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near. So basically what the Lord is saying right here, you know, they're thinking like, they're not thinking that this is the end of this system, man. They're thinking what Esau is saying, that there's something called COVID, and there's a virus, and he's working a vaccine to help you get back to work, man, and to help you get back to
so-called normal.
The economy moving again, right?
Yeah.
So they're putting their trust in Egypt, man. They're putting trust in the serpent, the subtle, man. Always go back to Genesis. The serpent was the most subtle of all the beasts, man.
Yeah.
But subtly he's going to trap them up, man. Verse 4. That lie, that 3. Ye that put away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near. Verse 4. That lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches, right? Like in Walmart, you know, in Costco, buying them couches, man. You know, it's cheap now, man. And Brother Red, you think everything's all good, right? And ear the lambs and eat the lambs out of the flock, and the calves out of the midst of the stall. They chant to the sound of the viol, and invent to themselves instrument of music. So you have this app now on the social media where you can have even though it's social media and social distancing, they've come up with a way. I know that white man's behind this, where you can actually have a party without even going.
House party.
I see you brother posted, but you know, so they find every wicked inventions, man.
Sexless marriage.
Gone, right? And they're gonna hook up somewhere because you have DM.
It's just some messed up shit.
You know, see, the fans only. You see, I'm analog, and I'm not digital at all. So all
School.
all these things, you know, and I see them and I just keep scrolling, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't attract me,
Con.
you know. But this new generation now, you know, that's what they're into. You know what I mean? Not knowing that the great day of Yahweh is near. It is near.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
About the brother that Kasar was talking about into Matthew 24 and 19. So there was an article a couple days ago that
Bring it
this
up.
winter is going to be the coldest and darkest winter ever.
So that's a prediction, right?
This man decided
Who's
to bring
predicting this?
Esau.
Esau.
right? So if they push the microchip in those days,
Con.
most people are going to take it.
Yeah.
Shit,
Right?
that's heavy.
Yeah.
Very true.
So the scripture says,
Very
make sure your
important.
plant be not in the winter.
Done.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real, man.
That's
That's,
temptation, man.
Yeah.
That's the temptation right there.
yeah.
And it says those who give suck in those days. So we know the brothers don't give suck.
Babies.
But you have your wife, your woman that you know she's in the truth with you, battling with you, and have your fruit, you know. And you have to bring them with you. You know what I mean? You know, the boy or the girl might be like 3 months old, and you have to be hiding from Esau. The baby's like, you can't tell her 3 months old to be quiet.
Yeah.
You be like, shh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like hopefully you don't have a kid to run with, man. So the brother who's that, but I have no seed in this kingdom, you're blessed, man.
Con.
You know what I mean? Because I got seed, I gotta worry about them.
And the scripture did say, blessed be the barren
Gone,
in these days.
you know.
Well, it's perfect balance because, you know, he says, that's basically YAHAWASHI. That's why he set that example that we read in St. John 18 of how to move. And yet he gives us this warning when these things happen, you better have the oil of influence, you know. So now's the time, and the instruction is given to the elect, okay, of how to move in the spirit. You have some
This
stuff?
is the article. It
The
says
article?
scientists warn of freezing weather, famine, and earthquakes as sun goes into lockdown.
That's a perfect example, Prince, of the scientists saying about what the men of the Lord is saying,
Yeah.
right? After it has happened. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Second, I can go to Ezra's right now and show you that this has always been with us. Social democracy, that's always been with us.
Con.
All these things. So you're not telling us anything, man.
What it says,
Go ahead.
it was given to him
We're talking to the world.
to hurt the earth.
Yeah.
So we know all these things that happen is natural disasters, whatever. But it's the most. They have all these technology to do all kind of things. We know it's the Most High that builds, make it the Smith, right? To do all the things on the left, right? So that's why they're making their prediction because they know what they're doing, right? The earth was given to him,
Yes.
right? So,
They never, what you just say there, they will always say natural disasters. They could never, you could never say Yahweh, Bashem, YAHAWASHI is doing that. You can't say it.
The only time they ever came close to mentioning the Lord, only one time, is when they have the metric. What is it called?
Scripture.
You know when you have the Richter scale, when it goes up to level 10, that's the highest. That's what they call the hand of God.
okay.
So like when you have an earthquake.
Yeah.
So that's the only time they've ever mentioned that. They just say the hand of God, but they don't tell you which God.
Yeah, it's
You know
very
what I mean?
true.
Like, it's
Yeah,
just
very,
like-
very subtle.
It's very.
I got a precept. This is 1 Thessalonians 5. I'll start from 1. It says, "But of the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you," because the brother was talking about how Jake, well, really the world, but mainly Jake, right now, because things are starting to reopen up again, slowly open up again. They're believing that they're going to go back to a normal life. Right? Little do they know, this is prophecy, because it says, "But yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety," which is what's being preached out right now,
That's right.
peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. We understand that this is, like, we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. Yeah, it might not, we don't see blood in the streets and all this stuff, but we know it's coming.
That's right.
And the serpent Esau, being as subtle as he is, he's good at making Jake feel like he's at peace with him, and all of a sudden, boom, like he's been doing. And and that's the thing with Jake. They have that
Gullible.
that's gullible. Exactly. That Stockholm syndrome is heavy in them.
You're feeble-minded.
All it takes is to eat something, be nice one day, and then they forget about everything else. You know? Yeah,
You
that's
said
it.
nice one day, huh? 'Cause I'm gonna get the scripture to actually cut that, what you said. Not to cut what you're saying,
Yeah.
but to cut the word that it can't do any good.
Come.
There's no good in it. If you see any good. So this is,
Can't do right.
yeah, that's just how he's set up. There's no good in him.
You get that script?
Yeah.
Psalms 14.
You got Psalms 14?
Yeah.
All right, read